Hello, YouTube, IG. This is Mayfield and Hunter podcast, and today we will be doing a video review on the Derrick Jackson's Kevin Samuels controversy.
Okay, well, let's get into it. Now, I know people have heard about the things that Derrick Jackson been intertwining with over the last few months and everything.
Right.
And for me, I'll be honest, I wasn't a big Derrick Jackson fan, but I had no problem with him saying that, okay, men by and large need to be accountable and everything. That's fine and everything. But it seemed like when the light was shined on him, okay, he used his platform to I guess to
lure women in.
Yeah. To me he was simping, you know what I mean?
Right.
There's no way of putting it. Dude was simping.
And a guy like that can be very dangerous. He can do a lot of sabotaging if he don't like you.
Right.
And I felt that the difference was that, and you see it every day, all day with guys. There's two groups of guys. Those that just overly, you know what I'm saying, act thirsty towards certain type of women, and they validate themselves. They quick to jump on their side with stuff. That's something, and don't even realize it. And it's guys like that only do that because they're trying to manipulate to get close. They prey on women that's vulnerable. They catch them with the guard down, boom, I got him. Versus Kevin Samuels, he's direct and to the point because he has nothing to gain from what he has to say to you.
No.
You call in at the door, and obviously over the past few months you didn't take heed to the warnings. Everybody that he chewed out needed to get chewed out because they would say something stupid and put their foot in their mouth. Because he has nothing to gain from what he has to say to you.
No.
Because it don't make him or break him whether he lay with you or not.
Right.
And if you're not in that 6-figure bracket, he's not going to mess with you no way. See, that's what the women have to, accept. Truth hurts.
See, this is what I don't understand. Okay.
Right.
A lot of criticism about Kevin Samuels is about him being divorced twice. Him about his looks and everything.
Right.
Okay, but here's the question though. About the hardcore facts that he's talking about on his video. Now you gotta ask yourself two questions. One, when he's talking about high value men, he had laid out what is a description of a high value man. First of all, 90% of women, I don't care of what nationality you are not going to get a high value man. That's not going to happen because men, I don't care what race you are, men with options a lot of times will be more picky, and I don't care what women think, but that's the truth because there are men who don't even make $100,000 a year. If they just get a little bit more money, let's just say they clean, we'll say for an example, 75,000.
75,000 easy. They still gonna look down on you.
Yeah.
They're not going to tell you what you want to hear because
they got options.
They got options, and in the long run, it's not helping you.
It's not.
That beta male is always drooling and complimenting you on every little thing, getting itself worked up and never going to reap no benefits from you.
That's pretty much where it stands there for those type of individuals. It's just a shame that when a man who's honest and like Kevin Samuels, I hear all the time his tone and everything. Okay, a lot of women have to leave out the tone and listen to what he's actually saying. And for him, he's actually saying some some facts that can actually help a lot of people, men and women. Because the thing that killed me is it's always he has something against black women. No, he goes equally in.
He goes equally for everybody.
Right, but now here's the question: who mainly calls in? Now, mainly it is women, but it's not only women.
Not only women, and a lot of women come in there
with wrong mindset.
Yeah, exactly. Then they put themselves on blast because eventually once he let them talk, they're gonna put their own foot in their mouth, and that's when the red flags start popping up.
Yeah.
Everything that happened to you, you didn't get the guy a knife to stab you anyway.
Absolutely, and that's just the fact of the matter is that what he's saying, does make sense to a lot of men. Now the question is, will men by and large admit openly and say, yes, Kevin Samuels actually makes valid points? I'm not saying you gotta be 100% right, but can people be honest with themselves and say, yes, this man makes some sense and everything? And in a lot of situations, I know this one particular woman, that was on his show. She wanted a man that made $500K. She only made $50K, and then she's talking about she wanted equality. And it's like, how can you be equal when you want him to make this amount, but yet you only making $50K? That's not equal in my eyes. Equal is if he makes 500K and she makes 500K, or she makes 50K, he makes 50K.
Right.
But a lot of times, and too many times on his show, it's shown, unlike Derrick Jax, that the man more often than not has made valid points.
Yeah, he's not manipulating.
Right. And man, and no one. Right. We all could say about Derrick Jax, like, hey, he was on something. Know what I mean?
Yeah, he was on something. Most guys that talk like that are on something.
Right.
You in a debate with with men debate on certain things, and you gotta always jump on the woman's side just like that.
Yeah.
A lot of times that's beta, and you don't even know that it's beta, because a guy like that, you better watch him around your woman. Because he will.
And I know too many guys, and I know me and you both know a couple guys that are that type. I just call them some reptiles. You know what I mean? They some cold-blooded creatures that can't be trusted. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So this wraps it up for part 1. Stay tuned. We're coming back after a short break for part 2.